Hello, YouTube. I hope all is amazing today. Today is day 7. Day blimmin' goddamn 7. I can't even see my mouse. I guess I'm playing on this board. Yep. Right. Awesome. Hope everyone's doing absolutely amazing. Let me get my OBS up real quick because I'm working on the server at the moment. So I was like, I've forgotten if I've done the daily Minecraft hardcore. I've nearly forgotten today, so it's gonna be out a little bit late, but oh well. Man, so much to say today. Like I've been working on my games project. Been working on all sorts of stuff recently, so it's just a hectic day. I've a lot of fixes. There's some issues with the anti-cheat, which one of my members keeps triggering for some weird reason. And just some other weird stuff going on. Now today is another day. We did get our lovely inside, area done. Today, I'm gonna go exploring. Now the reason why I won't go exploring, or try that, is so I can find all sorts of lovely, cool things. So that's what we're gonna do today. And we're not going to go over there. We're going to go straight this direction. Now you might be asking, Cappy, what's your plan? You got no bed, you got nothing. My plan is just to go straight in a direction, take shelter, go caving, and just make the most of it as I go on. So that is what we gotta do. Now, my one thing which I hate about Minecraft, this might be like, a massive thing, is development is so hard for plugins and stuff. It's really hard to understand the game's code and that. Just because I'm looking through some of these plugins, man, and I don't even know what half the things are. So today Hightail's released. I can't wait to have a look at it. See, what they've been working on for all these years. I'm probably not going to play it today, but probably another day. But I'm so excited because if it makes like modding or plugin support, awesome. I could potentially see myself in the future, again, playing something like Hightail. And it looks visually amazing, and it just looks awesome in general. So yeah, comment if you're going to play Hightail later on or today on the release day. I bought the Curse Breaker edition, so I just bought like the massive Founders edition because I've been waiting to play a game. I feel like it is the future. Now it is made by the people who made Hightail, and basically their story is we don't like Minecraft pretty much. That's kind of crazy. So they decided to make a game, and do you know what? If it is, it feels like Terraria, like 3D Terraria. That's the only thing which I can really say. So we have reached the coast over here. I do like this whole area which is situated around. Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. So we're just gonna like just discover it a little bit. Now, with every Minecraft server, there's always issues like. And one thing which I've kind of run into running a Minecraft server on my other channel is passive mobs, man. They act so weirdly. Like bats are a passive mob, and basically there's a certain pool of passive mobs, and you can only spawn up to like a certain amount, right? And per chunk. But like people at spawn are not fine there because it's been taken up by bats. All sorts of stuff. Sorry, I was mid yawn there. It's just frustrating. Like you see, we're constantly going into animals and stuff. But if you go on the server, man, you see them once in a chunk and then they're never back again. It's kind of crazy. Oh, we do have the stronghold to explore, actually. Should we go explore this? Yeah, let's go explore this, actually. I haven't been here before, but we got pots and stuff. We could definitely give it a try. Some floating ladders for some weird reason. Yeah. I do like the abandoned looking strongholds. Now this is a part of the DNT pack, I believe. Yes, this isn't actually a stronghold. I guess it's just like a placeholder stronghold for the time being. That's dropped me some cobblestone. Okay, that's nothing in there. Oh, some bookshelves would be really helpful. Low key, I need some bookshelves because if we're gonna be decorating, bookshelves are like my type of thing to decorate with. Awesome. What else we got? We got a lot of stuff. Like it seems to be pieced around quite a bit. Like a little tent here, a random ass tent. I think we went over to this bit. I was probably gonna go down like maybe a little bit, but I'm not too sure. What we've got in here? Yes, there's all sorts of stuff over here. But this would be awesome to get like some of the stone bricks and stuff. So I'm gonna light it up. So many bookshelves, man. Oh, we could do like a thumbnail here. Yeah, that's good. I think our thumbnail could be awesome there. I'm just gonna like try and run around this. We got some iron. I don't think there's too much good stuff here, but you know, all about, you know, exploring. And we don't want to go too far from the base because if we do need to get back, like we don't want to be massively far away. And we know how many monsters spawn. It could be up to 70 around us in the world at all times. So, you know, I just want to take it a little bit more careful, play it a little bit more slow, maybe. The pots I will definitely be taking though. And like this, there seems to be something down there, but it's got water. There is a bed here, so I'm gonna take that bed. We'll just go. I'm just gonna run. Because we are, Jesus Christ, outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but totally motorbikes. We're back at the tavern as well. Okay. So we could spend the night at the tavern. There's a watchtower over there. We haven't been to that watchtower, I don't think. Pretty interesting, actually. See what there actually is around us. So, not seeing too much around here. Don't think it's worth exploring this way. I'm not gonna lie. But, that is the fun of it. And I want to see if that villager trader was still here, actually. Are you still here? Okay, so he sells rock flesh for emeralds, which is pretty cool. I want to try and get back to my lovely little base at some point. So we're just gonna like, you know, bolt it back. Yeah. What was I saying? Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft's just such a weird game. I think it is going downhill. Stuff which they add. I know they think Minecraft's like it was a massive success when it first came out, but I feel like the game in general hasn't added too much good stuff. And there's a lot of people which glaze it and stuff. Like we've had decent updates, but what the community really needs is what they should be applying, if that makes sense. I'm not saying like it definitely an end update, but remember when they did Never update? That was like a huge update, new wood types, everything. An end update would be huge for the game, I think, because it's such a bland area. And I think if people play the game and they're doing that 2-week phase, some people don't even get to see Ender Dragon, and because they've already done it and it hasn't changed for a while, it's like, you know, it's not to complete Minecraft. It should be a challenge. I think one final challenge, and the dragon boss fight isn't even that hard. The stronghold being a structure in the overworld shouldn't be that like it should be hard. It should be a lot more hard. Maybe trial spawners. Like they've developed these amazing trial spawners, and yet there is no way to they only spawn in one structure. Like, it's crazy. Now I might be tripping, but you know, these trial chambers and these trial spawners and trial vaults, they could do so much stuff with that. They could, like, you know, recode them to be, you know, reusable, put like have custom loot pools in them, you know, certain ones. You know, it could be awesome. Like, and it's really easy. You could probably just get like change the code to, you know, slightly change like the hue of them or something and turn them into like a newish item, which has its own loot pool. Like, for example, the end. But yeah, it's weird they decided to, you know, put something between copper and iron when iron is so commonly found. And that's the thing. It's good for like Minecraft servers because if you want like limit iron for the time being, have everyone running around in what's it called? Like copper armor, then yeah, it's cool. But the game just needs to figure out its pace and I think a lot more. Because you can get through the game really fast. And I think the Ender Dragon's got to be the easiest thing to do out of everything else, in my opinion. Now I might be just tripping, guys, but you guys might have to tell me that in the comments down below. But if you understand what I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But yeah, Minecraft just needs a little bit more content in the end dimension, or you know, some challenges in the end dimension, but so the player can actually like get end game stuff. Like for example, the end cities. I love that update, but now it's so easy to get elytra. It feels like, if that makes sense. But just imagine having like trial spawners in there and all sorts of stuff. It'd be the most coolest thing ever. I think we could all agree on that. Right, so we're back at our cave. It is officially nighttime now. And we are gonna been watching the clock, and we need to go get some stuff down there. That's what we're gonna do. Now we got an unlimited amount of clay, which is kind of crazy. But ours one's crazy. Okay, Enderman somewhere. Enderman. Yeah, we just gotta light it up. We can kind of just go around and do something with it. What else we got? Let's have a look. But yeah, my day's been alright, but I can't wait to play Hightail. I want to give it a month and then actually start to play it. So I want them to iron out the game a little bit more. But I have my edition. That's what matters. My special, really cool edition. That was a skeleton. Yeah, there's a massive like ravine going this direction. Be awesome if we just lit this area up as well. I see a skeleton. Let skeleton just go. Okay. We just line up like the smaller like crevices and stuff. Oh, there is a cave which goes down though. That is certainly interesting. Oh, it goes down far. But yeah, they've got so much stuff that they can do with the game. They work at an incredibly slow pace, like Mojang. And like even if a Hightail adds something, yeah, I get like making something balanced and fit for the game. Like, come on. It is kind of it just takes so long for them to make like a big update. And half these updates or half these drops are not even that good. Like I've tried the Nautilus drop, and it's just not even. Spears are a cool like concept. It's just a Mace 2.0 if that makes sense. They're trying to add like all these cool new items and stuff. But I just don't think it is it. I really just don't. I think they should focus making some interesting content, which is different. Some unique mechanics, maybe, when exploring. I think it'd make everything a lot cooler, a lot more amazing. I'm not saying Minecraft's a really bad game, but it is definitely. Ooh, that is. Oh, we're just gonna go. Let's go. Let's go stick to this part. It's my part of the cave. You can have that part of the cave. I don't care about you. I'll take some of this gold though. That spider will just drop me. It'll kill me. It may fight with a skeleton. I know that. I'm keeping an eye on that spider. I'm watching you, Mr. Spider. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Wait. That is what I think it is. Oh, we've had diamonds. Oh my god. No way. We found diamonds. What? We got 2 diamonds. We might be able to make an enchantment table. Well, we need obsidian first, but that's kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting to find diamonds down there. Maybe that far down. We're just going to get some of this. But yeah, I do like the lush caves. They're really cool. But like, I feel like there's just a recent drops are horrible, man. Horrible. Like, Copper Golem was pretty cool, I guess. Like, it auto sorted through chests. That was unique. But what, like, the Happy Ghast was interesting because it's an interesting concept to add some attention to the sky and, you know, have them around. You can build like, you know, have like a system to get up high now, fly before elytras. So Skyland, stuff like that. That was pretty cool. But the Nautilus, man. There's so much stuff like which you do in the ocean. The Nautilus has got I did notice it's got very similar mechanics to the Happy Ghast, apart from like a dash mechanic. Okay, now I think they should have like a head bumping mechanic for the Nautilus because a lot of people I'm seeing are suffocating with them, and this is one of the main issues which I had when I was playing with the Nautilus. Was like you're constantly like, you know, suffocating in blocks and that. It's like the horses, and they need to make it so, you know, the hitbox is on the top of your head, so it like bounces you back off of the block instead of you suffocating in it. It's such a simple mechanic to do, but I just don't think they're thinking through it. That would make the Nautilus. It would fix the whole Nautilus issue. A lot of people were disappointed from it. I do like the dash in and stuff. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more love, if that makes sense, guys. I really do. Right. We're gonna try and get our way back up. We got diamonds now, and we do not want to lose those. But yeah, we made some progress, man. We've explored. We know what a local area is. We're like surrounded by water now. We won't go exploring. We gotta go the waterway because I'm not traveling on land. It takes way too long, man. And we got only like 20 minutes a day, so I want to stay on the water for now. And just either get like resources or something. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Nautilus update. But yeah, I feel like Mojang have got like some fucking competition now of Hightail. And I feel like Hightail will be able to pump out stuff a lot better, a lot higher quality, and add a lot more in their updates. So I think Minecraft is just on a losing streak at the moment. Now that Hightail's finally released, they're probably like there over there at Mojang headquarters, like shaking the fucking boots, man. Yeah, that is morning. I'm gonna call it a day. Let's leave. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Guys, thank you for 13 subscribers. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I'm trying something new, man. Just raw footage, just chilling out. Day 7, I did see some comments about me adding some like background music, so I'm working on a playlist which is DMCA free, which I can stream in the background. So yeah, appreciate you guys for coming in, joining us today, and talking shit about my Minecraft. And yay, Hightail competition, yay! Right, bye guys, much love. I'll see you later.